Agenda is approval of minutes from September 22nd and November 18th. Those have been previously distributed for review. Didn't receive any comments from anyone. If anyone has any changes or comments, please bring them up now. Otherwise, I would accept a motion to approve both as written.
So moved.
Thank you, Hillary. Can I get a second? Thank you, Ty, and sorry, I'm just taking minutes as we go here. Signal your approval by aye.
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 Motion passes unanimously. Open positions, we still have 2 committee member openings and an alternate, so we've got space to grow our small committee here by 3. If anyone's aware, we're not here to solve this tonight, but any friends or other community members that you're aware of out there, please bring it to their attention. Let me know. Happy to chat to them and tell them more about our committee. But obviously, the more hands we have, the lighter our workload is for everyone. So,
Did we already ask Bonnie Martin?
yeah.
Oh. I forget. I'm gonna ask her again.
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah.
It is her favorite holiday.
That's, that's why we're all here, right? So,
And
Yeah.
when I do liaison reports at select board tomorrow, I'll make a plug. I
Thank you.
mean,
Yep.
It's just, who wouldn't love just
yeah,
pitching in and helping out?
yeah. You can tell them our meetings are brief and efficient, and
Yeah.
Yes.
there's a little bit of prep, and then it's obviously a month or 2 before is when we really get going. So happy to have anyone. Linda, thanks for joining. We were just saying we have room to grow the committee, so if you're aware of anyone, please bring it up to them, and let's fill up those seats.
Do we have an Instagram? I forget. Is there like an Instagram that you post on?
We have a Facebook page and a website.
I was gonna say, could we post it on that?
Mm-hmm.
Or no?
Yes.
Sure.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Add to socials.
The other thing too, Ben, is I think Amanda Converse, who manages public info for the town's website, could pop something up. So I'll make a note to her.
Okay, great. Thank you. And for those of you on Zoom, I don't think you can see Kevin, but our liaison, Kevin Galligan, is in the room, just so you're aware. New business is next on our agenda. Not a ton to go through today, but just some updates for everyone from my side. I submitted our annual town report earlier this month, so that's on record. Cullum Seal, who is our drums and bagpipes band, is confirmed. That's always the big one. We want to make sure we lock them in early. So I'll be contacting the remaining bands probably before the end of this month to get their confirmation, and then submitting that to the town so contracts can go out. This is something this next item I've been thinking about. In the previous years, we've, I think, voted on money for bands, and then we've had other expenses and voted on those kind of as they've come up. That's worked, and that's fine, but I just thought it would be a little bit cleaner if we have a budget that we approve, now or at the next meeting, and then, if we don't have a quorum, we don't have to hold off on making an expenditure as long as we're within budget.
Great.
So I'll be working on that ahead of next meeting. If anyone has any ideas ahead of time, obviously open to that. We can do that in real time at the next meeting and then just approve that.
So you're asking for us to come with ideas around like things we might need that we didn't have last year, or like
Yeah.
additional signage or.
Yeah, or even things that we had last year. Linda, I know you mentioned, some of the decorations and things, or the bins were in rough shape, like, so replacing some of that, some of the signage. There's not a whole lot, honestly.
Definitely need bins, we'll need more decorations, some of them were already a little bit tired and we
Okay.
decided to reuse them last year, so
Okay,
I can come up with a list.
yep. Perfect. I spoke with Lieutenant Andy McLaughlin from Orleans Police Department today. He and I have been emailing back and forth about trying to get on the phone. We had a good conversation around a few pain points, that he saw, that I saw from previous parades. From his side, it's mostly around the Skakig corners and just trying to manage the, I don't want to call it chaos because they manage it. So it would be chaos if they didn't. But the traffic and the crowds and candy throwing, despite us telling people do not throw candy there. Somebody brought it up in our debrief, but we thought about trying to either have signs or some indication that
Right.
area is a no candy zone.
Right.
So I brought that up to him. He's gonna talk to DPW about the possibility of having signs made for that area. He thought that might help, there's a lot going on, so people might not read signs, but we can only try new ideas and try to help them out there. I also asked him about the possibility of this came up from my debrief with Tom DeServo from REC about the possibility of a police officer being placed at the parking lot entrance. And, years past, I had always just assumed, OPD is like overwhelmed with everything going on that day, all hands on deck. They had no staff, and so that's what I mentioned to Tom. He said that, talk to Andy, they might have a possibility of bringing somebody from another
They
town
do.
for a detail, so Andy's gonna look into that, figure out what that looks like. He couldn't make any promises, but I said that would be helpful just to have some presence there and moving people along, when it's not just a couple of volunteers in yellow shirts.
You talking about the top entry or the bottom?
Yes, top,
Top.
yeah.
Hmm.
So we'll see on that. His last point was on closing the gap between, I guess it's Grand Marshal, other dignitaries, select board, and the Cullum Seal. I know you guys are walking, but they're walking, and I guess they stop occasionally to take a drink of water. It's a hot day. They're playing
Yeah.
instruments and carrying a lot of weight. So we can brainstorm on that. I don't know if anyone has any thoughts right now. Obviously, Grand Marshal is, historically leads the band. One thought, I don't know if it would be too controversial, putting Cullum Seal at the front. I mean, they are, like, in my mind, one of the coolest things in the parade. So kicking off the parade with them could be cool, but I don't know. Other thoughts?
We
Yeah,
also solved the pace issue that I think we ran into last year a little bit. So if there's someone that can keep that consistent pace going.
yeah. Obviously, another idea would be just making sure that whoever's in the vehicle of the Grand Marshal really understands
Right.
you're driving at a walking pace.
Oh, yeah, right.
I mean, there's nobody in front of you, so it's like zoom right through and everyone's like,
Right.
all those vehicles, and I don't know,
Yeah.
you guys can walk faster than a band, but not to be solved today, but
Right.
just a point that he brought up that he thought could be improved. Other updates, I confirmed with the Cape Institute that they will not need the upper lot this year or next year. They don't operate on weekends.
Oh, nice.
They do operate on 4th of July, but not on weekends.
Calendar works.
Yes. So we've got 2 years of reprieve from that
Exactly.
issue. I don't know, obviously early to decide if we want to utilize that lot somehow or just for consistency's sake, block it off. But it's nice to know that at least we don't have that additional traffic and sorting who's who coming through the front entrance.
Awesome. But that also might free up, some parents or whatever that were dropping off their kids.
Mhm.
Yeah.
could Potentially park there and walk their kids down, and that might alleviate some of the traffic concerns that we were having last year.
Yeah, less traffic going through the
Right.
lower lot where floats are staging.
Mhm.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah. All right, we'll continue to think about that, but that's a great idea.
And on that lot, Ben, have you in the past had to get any paperwork into the school?
So I have to follow up with Jen on this.
They generally have a little form, I think it's.
It's in my timeline
Okay.
of things to do, I think for February or March,
Yeah.
but I'm not aware of
Yeah.
where that form lives or,
Molly Bates, I think, has the contact at the school. It's a one-pager, but for some reason, it does have to be blessed whenever there's use of their lot. But, you might as well just get it in early and.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would include the access to the field.
Exactly, yeah.
And moving the buses.
That's true, yeah,
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest one, really. I mean, that actually requires somebody to show up and do
Where
something.
did they put them?
I don't know. Jen Allard would know
I
that.
should remember that. Where do the buses go?
Yeah, where did I
To-
put them?
Elementary
They
school.
go to elementary,
Yeah.
okay, because they've got all the fields there to park, yeah.
Yep. Next on my list was within new business, parade theme. So obviously, this year is the 250th anniversary of the US. It's sort of hard to not go with either that or something related to that.
Right.
Does the elementary school kids vote on?
That's what we've done in the past, so that's what I wanted to bring up. Do we feel like that's an important tradition to continue?
I do.
If so, then I think we need like 3 ideas around 250th.
To kind of guide them, right?
Yeah. Or not.
Yeah, or not.
They could be pretty creative.
Well, we usually, originally, they were actually coming up with,
Yeah.
with the theme, and one year it was rocks. So that's when we decided it would be a better idea to give them some choices to choose
Some options.
from.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, rocks.
We could always give them 3 and then an other line,
Yeah.
just to kind of
Oh,
see.
yeah, to write in?
Right.
Yeah.
I like that, other.
Totally.
I mean, what voting form doesn't have a write-in option?
Exactly.
That's right.
Um,
So we should come up with the 3 themes.
Yeah, that's, I mean, not saying it's the best way, that's what we
Yeah.
have done. I think it's worked. I don't think I joined the committee until we were doing that. So
Right.
Hillary has experience of just getting the full-on
Yeah.
suggestions. I think it works well to give them some filtered ideas.
Definitely.
So we can work on that maybe ahead of the next meeting, do some brainstorming on theme ideas. Those of you that have OES children, maybe give them a heads up and see if they have any ideas. That's, they can start campaigning early.
I think the one thing would be they would be so upset if they didn't get to vote on the parade theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It includes them, yeah.
Yeah.
How do they find out, like, who the winner is? Like, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
With the one, clearly, so.
how,
They choose a winner pulling from the pile of kids who actually voted.
is it the
on
librarian
the
that helps? with
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Oh, cute, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and then they are, you know, they don't have to, but they're invited to ride in the parade.
Right.
Oh, fun.
You guys remember about maybe 10 years back, the British Navy crowdsourced their,
Oh, yes.
new boat, and,
Bodie McBoatface.
So that
Parade
was a slight
McParade
risk.
face.
Yeah, yeah,
So Ben, if you'd like, only to help lighten your load, thanks to ChatGPT,
Okay.
all I asked was fun parade ideas for the 250 anniversary. So 250 years of freedom,
Nice.
stars and stripes and stories, liberty in every generation. Oh, I like this one. Red, white, and you.
Yay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like America 250, red, white, and you.
mm-hmm,
Freedom in motion. If we had Willie's gym float, we'd still have motion on the float. And let freedom ring.
Nice.
There you go.
Those are good.
great. Good start, I like
Better
it,
than rocks.
better than rocks. I don't know, man, a Staples rock, right? It's got so much, attention. Yeah, so continue to brainstorm on that, but we'll plan on making sure we keep them involved. Anyone else have anything to bring forward for new business?
When do we have to start talking about who the marshal is?
Probably
So,
earlier,
Years past, it hasn't kind of, it's taken a little more effort than we thought it would.
yeah,
I could help
yep,
if, not that you scrub through the select board packet, but tomorrow we will be recognizing and thanking Town Council Mike Ford, who is wrapping up his 40 years of service to the town. And we'll be considering new council, but we also, in Mike's letter, said he's certainly willing to stay on as special counsel for any special projects. But I know I'm only one voice, but I would love to be able to recognize Mike, and this would be a great way to do it. Just a suggestion,
Good one.
That's a
That
good.
is a good.
yeah, good
but
one.
that's your guys' call, so
Thank you for the suggestion, we'll,
consider.
yeah, we'll consider it, we'll discuss it and see if we have other thoughts or ideas. Does anyone on that, not specifically on Mike, but have any other ideas right off? I know I'm like bringing it up on the spot, but,
I love the idea of Mike. I know that there were a lot of people also that came together to pull off funding and donations and coordinating work to do the Veterans Park in Orleans too. So that would be a thought, kind of looking at who spearheaded that.
That was definitely a huge team effort. David Hawk, of course, Kevin Higgins, and a whole crew, but that actually would be a really nice recognition too. And again, it keeps eyes on the park because it's not done yet. Monuments are still coming in, so, there is more coming, so.
okay, good to know. Good
great idea.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything under new business? Wasn't really expecting it, so. Next meeting will be February 17th at 4:45 PM. If there's nothing else, I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Thank you, Hillary. Second,
Second.
Ty, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Thanks all. Have a good night.